Hello, this is Diane Elkins with Artisan eLearning and eLearning Uncovered. Articulate Storyline lets you track course completion based on passing a quiz or viewing a certain amount of the slides in the course. I've run into problems in the past when I want to base completion on slides viewed, but I have optional slides in the course. Here's an example. I've got a short course here on managing a to-do list. It includes a tutorial and a practice that pop up in light boxes on how to create a task in Outlook. I want these two items to be optional since not everybody uses Outlook. In the past, I would go to the Tracking tab in the Publish settings. I'd take the total slide count of 27 and back out the number of optional slides, which in this case is 11 slides. That leaves 16 required slides. The problem with this method is that I don't have any way of tracking which 16 slides count towards completion. If someone goes through the optional Outlook lesson in practice, they'd earn the required 16 slides and could skip the final scene completely and still get credit for the course. Fortunately, Articulate came out with some great new features to help. When I do the slide count calculations, I don't have to base it off of all 27 slides in the project. I can base it on a subset. The first option uses the menu. Since this Outlook content comes up in a light box launched from slide 3.3, I don't really need the individual slides to be in the menu. In fact, it might even cause confusion. So I can go into the player dialog box and remove them from the menu. Then I go back to the Tracking tab and say I want 100% of the slides in the menu. When I do this, the Outlook content doesn't count towards completion status. Now, the reason this says 15 instead of 16 like before is because I have a quiz results slide, and results slides never show up in the menu. Now, what if I did want my slides in the menu? Then this method wouldn't work, but there's another option. In fact, let me go back to the player dialog box and reset the menu. On the Insert tab, you can go to the Slide Number tool. Now, in this course, I don't actually want to add slide numbers using this tool, but that doesn't matter. From the drop-down menu, I select Exclude Slides. There, I can deselect my Outlook content. Now, when I go back to the Tracking tab, all slides in the project, which previously said 27, now registers as the reduced number, just the 16 required slides, and I can make 100% of them required. Using these tracking options gives you a lot more flexibility when offering optional content. You can get the tracking data you want without having to force your learners through content they may not need.